Hey guys, how's it going? Hot off the press on Facebook. Once again, we have a miracle. NASA has announced something really cool. They think, for some reason, that the atmosphere on Mars was stripped away by solar winds. Can you believe that, folks? I think somebody at NASA has been smoking a little too much of something. Okay, so according to the write-up, and this is from ScienceAlert.com, okay? We finally have an understanding of how Mars transformed from a once habitable Earth-like planet into the dry world we see today. Let me ask you a question, folks. How the hell do they even know that Mars ever was Earth-like? Mars could be like that for all time. Who the heck really knows? I mean, let's face it. You do not have to have an Earth-like atmosphere to live on a planet. Okay, sure, for us humans, it would kind of suck and our eyeballs would probably suck right out of our heads like it did on Total Recall. However, there are alien life forms out there that don't require our atmosphere. In fact, it would make their eyeballs bug out pretty good too, don't you think? Anyway, so, on with the story. NASA researchers have just announced that Mars' once rich atmosphere was indeed stripped away by solar winds in the early days of the solar system. Let me think. How'd they figure that crap out? Nobody was there then. We weren't. Okay, and we were pretty stupid back in those days compared to today. So we would have no way of actually authentically knowing this. Kind of like a theoretical physicist. Based on theories, no actual proof. What do you do? Anyways, on with the story some more. Solar winds blast out from the sun at around 1,000,000 miles per hour, about 1.6 million kilometers an hour, and fortunately Earth is protected from these by our magnetic field. Wait a second. If Mars was Earth-like at one time, it would have had a magnetic field too, wouldn't it? Think about it. Now, if the solar winds could actually strip away an atmosphere, and we're subject to solar winds, how is it that we're not dead? And that our planet isn't barren like Mars? Oh yes, and let's not forget, there is actually water on Mars, so they tell us. And of course there is snow, therefore there is water of some sort somewhere. So can't be all that bad, right? Anyways, so continuing on. But although Mars used to have a magnetic field, how do you know for a fact? You don't. Once again, a theoretical physicist idiotic excuse. It lost it as its planet cooled down billions of years ago. God, we weren't here billions of years ago, okay? So nobody knows this crap. It's all guesswork. Why do they put this stuff out saying that it's factual evidence when they don't have a brain cell about it? Anyway, scientists were able to figure this out, so they say, using the MAVEN, Mars Atmosphere and Voltational Evolution spacecraft, as they call it, which has been orbiting Mars since 2014. Last year, the probe was lucky enough to be able to observe the direct impact of a solar storm on Mars' atmosphere. Wait a minute, didn't they just say it didn't have one? So which is it? Does Mars have one or doesn't Mars have one? Did it ever have one? Did it ever have one Earth-like they like to say it was? I'm sure they're going to come up with next that Jupiter used to be an Earth-like planet. Meanwhile, you can fit about 6,000 or more Earths inside of Jupiter and still have room for a crap load more, apparently. So, what will they think of next? Remember that TV show? Anyways, coming back. On with this little story here where we left off. It's lucky enough to observe the impact of a solar storm on Mars, blah, 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 atmosphere, and show that the solar storm particles were energizing the gases in the upper atmosphere. Wait, once again, stripped away atmosphere means no atmosphere. There cannot be an upper atmosphere if there is no atmosphere. These guys are idiots, causing them to blast into space and likely out of our solar system. This goes on and on and on and on and on, people. I mean, you can read this. I am going to shoot the link to this website in the description of this video. Please click on it and read it. It is really interesting stuff. And it just goes to show how much idiocy really goes on in NASA and how much bullshit they actually put out on the internet for us people to believe, knowing, of course, that there are a lot of people on the planet who will believe anything they read and see, which is why people panic over things like the 15 Days of Darkness, which is not going to happen, by the way, not in the way that it's been explained. However, the lights could go out, I'm sure, from a big enough solar storm and knock all of our hydro out. Even Michio Kaku said that was possible. It's called an EMP pulse. Okay, that could be possible. However, not anytime soon, that's for sure. So, back to the theater near you, now leaving the theater near you. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. And please don't believe this horse crap manure that's coming out unless they have actual factual proof that they can offer. Because words on a screen really doesn't mean all that much, especially when they keep contradicting themselves going from one thing to another. This is really crazy stuff, isn't it? Anyways, we'll catch ya. Have a good one.